Take control of your finances. Gain insights from top industry professionals. Financial topics that matter to you from your go-to resource. This is Right on the Money with your host, Dennis Mattern.
Hello and welcome to Right on the Money, the show that features financial advisors, insurance professionals, and fiduciaries who discuss financial topics that empower you to take control of your finances. I'm your host, Dennis Mattern. We are so glad you've taken time out of your day to spend with us. Of course, remember, you can watch full episodes on our YouTube channel or rightonthemoneyshow.com. Now, today I am pleased to be joined by Jay Davidson, President of Federal Retirement Strategies, and Trey Fowler, Partner of Federal Retirement Strategies. Gentlemen, great to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Now, first and foremost, Jay, I'll ask you this. The company itself, located only in Little Rock, Arkansas, or national?
It is located in Little Rock, Arkansas, but we work nationally.
Very nice. And so, Trey, I'm going to ask you this. Now, the practice, the name itself lends me to believe that you focus on federal employees. Is that a correct assumption?
We do focus on federal employees, postal and federal, and making sure that they understand their benefits, and that's our goal.
Mm-hmm. But you also work with civilians as well, if possible.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Okay, very nice. Well, so with that, one of the things that I've admired about the practice is the commitment to education that you have. And I know with the federal benefits, it's got to be just this Byzantine book of different choices. How do you go about the process of educating people, Jay?
We do it through informational workshops. We go into government agencies, and we do a lot of one-on-ones there in our office as well. It is complicated, but I try to keep it very simple, excuse me, and break it down for myself so that I can understand it, and then translate that to them and help them understand what they have.
Now, helping them understand I mean, that's super important. And Trey, knowing you, one thing I know about you is that you are so good at getting to know, everything about a person. Tell me a little bit about the process that you run through when somebody comes into the office.
Well, our goal, first and foremost, is to educate people on what they have. But as a trusted advisor, somebody that they're coming to, our goal is to learn as much about them as we possibly can. Spend the time, ask the questions to find out about them, their family, their kids, their grandkids, because all those things matter when you're developing something for a plan for somebody.
Absolutely. So Jay, you've been doing this for a while now, and Trey, you as well. So probably about 20-some years between two, not combined, but a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen a lot of changes in people's approach to retirements over the last 20-some years you've been doing this?
Definitely, because back in 2001, obviously we had 9/11. In 2008, we had a market crash, and then now we've had a pretty good bull run. So investor mentality has definitely changed, and that's one of the things that I've really enjoyed about dealing with government employees is they're pretty conservative by nature. They knew they were never going to make like $1 million a year. They kind of knew what their salary range was going to be for the rest of their life, and I like the conservativeness of it. There's no reason to take a lot of risk out there.
Now, speaking of that, I'm going to throw this question to you, Trey. Do you see any common, since you've been working with these folks for years now, do you see any common areas where people are maybe making some missteps that you help educate them on?
One of the things out there is I think a lot of people take unnecessary risk that they don't have to. You're approaching, as your time goes on, as long as you've been in the business, your risk plan should change. There's times to have a little bit of risk involved, and there's times that you need to start being a little more conservative. And our goal is to help them understand what they have, what their end goal is, and if we know that, then we can maybe help them understand the risk that's out there.
Well, there we go. And so I'm going to ask you, Jay, so it's not just with Federal Retirement Strategies, it's not just a one appointment event. You really get to know folks. Tell me a little bit about that process.
Well, it's not a one-time visit really at all. It's a lifetime opportunity, because if they come in on day one of their hiring, we can really set the path for them. Or if they're close to the end or even after the end. The process is, like Trey said, it's getting to know them, and how we do that is just by asking questions. You know, where are you? What do you know? What do you not know? What are your concerns? What are your fears?
Sure.
Tell me about you. And we know about us. We don't need to talk about that. We just need to know about them and how we can help them and serve them. And that's what we're here to do. And through the education of the benefits, they gain a big understanding that they really didn't have. And most of the time, it's a very happy, good experience, because they're finding out about benefits that they didn't know they had. They're getting to talk to somebody instead of an 800 number. And oftentimes they're finding out that they're going to be able to retire with close to, if not more money than while they're working. And so it's a fun job.
That does make it nice. So you mentioned phone numbers and talking to people. Trey, how do we get a hold of you? Because it's a national, not just Arkansas. It's the whole United States.
Right. Nationally, as you noticed, we'll have our emails listed below. Reach out to us on email at any time possible that you need anything at all. We'll make sure that we get back to you and answer any questions that you have. Or reach out to us by phone, and our phone number should be listed. And feel free to call us at any time.
All right. So before we wrap up, I'm going to ask one final question to each of you. So, Jay, what would be, if you could, you're looking right at the camera, they're listening to you right now, what's a big mistake, maybe one of the bigger mistakes that you see people miss when it comes to their federal benefits?
I would say that one of the biggest mistakes is not getting educated soon enough, not buying your military time back soon enough, not understanding the FEGLI, not taking advantage of the Roth, not understanding the TSP and the different options that are in that. Not understanding how your pension is calculated, things like that, and just taking advantage of a free consultation just to go over these things with you.
Trey, any big mistakes you see people making, or any word of advice for anyone watching this?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing is education's power. The more education we have, the smarter we're going to be in the decisions that we make. So take advantage of the stuff that's out there, learn what affects you and how it affects you, and move on from there.
Boom. Perfect. Well, gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having you on. It's always great to see you again.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
And so with that being said, of course, reach out to Jay and Trey. Their contact information is on the screen. And again, don't forget, not just Arkansas, not just Little Rock, but the entire United States. And for the entire United States, that's our time for today. So don't forget, you can watch full Right on the Money episodes on our official YouTube channel or at rightonthemoneyshow.com, where you can get up-to-date financial news and insights from the top insurance and financial professionals in your area. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Gentlemen, it's a pleasure.
Thank you.